yeah, it's a Camaro. We're up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and I got a 1967 Camaro. Of course, on these first gens, this is the first model of the Camaro, and it come out with the vent window. That's how you get the telltale on the 67s. 68s are without the vent window and still, in my opinion, have the round fender wells, and your 69s have a body line that's lower with the D-shaped fender well. That's always how I kept track of them. I'm a big Camaro fan too, so that was, you know, probably when I was 12 when I come up with that scenario. But under the hood here, 350, it does look like power steering setup. No power brakes on this one. Overall, pretty clean engine bay. And down the side here, guys, we're gonna be picking out flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. If there's something wrong with this ride, I'll point it out. That's what I do here at Maple Motors. We also provide 100 detailed pictures, and if you call and say, hey, I seen a spot, I don't know what it was, or I have questions about this car in certain areas, we'll send you more information. But hit subscribe, share, give me a call. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Checking out the interior. Okay, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Pretty nice steering wheel. Start it up. Starts up pretty good. Show the mileage, 2561. Dash pad's in good shape on this one. Pretty clean in there. Blower motor. Not working, needs help. Radio. It was already on. It's not working either. Ashtray's good. Wipers. The switch feels kind of funky there. Look at it wiggling. I think the wiper switch is messed up. Definitely not working, so that needs help. Turn signals, both sides working. Console. Package tray. Headliner needs to be tightened up. Looks like somebody redid it, but they didn't tighten it. It's in the front as well. Okay, I guess last but least, what about the horn? Do you think it works? Nope, it's not hooked up either. I was gonna say no, since a few of the other things here didn't work. It's just my assumption, but the gas gauge looks like it's working. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the rest of the video. Let's take off. Guys, it's time to rock and roll here. I'm finding the seat belts. At least we have them in this one. You know how that goes sometimes. People will put carpet in cars and take the seat belts out, plan on ordering them, probably never put them back in. It's kind of like a kick down on a carburetor. They put a new carburetor on, never go to the training shop to get it set up. But this one, I don't know, it might work. We'll find out. It's the same with the horns. This is an aftermarket horn. Somebody probably, well, she ain't supposed to be pulling in here. Please don't hit our car, ma'am. Easily goes into neutral, I just found out. Yeah, if you ever come to the lot, we have a parking lot with about 30 spots next door that says customer parking. We had issues before with people pulling in and then smacking one of the old classic cars and then leaving as fast as they could. And that happened a lot. So we cut the parking on the inside of the car lot completely off, and we have a sign out here that says do not enter. It's only about a 3x3 sign, so maybe she couldn't see it. Here we go. Well, I can tell you one thing, this car is nice and smooth right out of the gate. Feels like manual brakes. Look at our mirror, that thing is just getting it. Speedo's working. What happens when I floor it? Well, your passing gear's hooked up and got some giddy up. Feels pretty good. Really tight steering, silky smooth. Again, with the brakes, they feel like manual brakes. Our gas gauge is working. It's floating around that quarter tank mark, so we don't actually have to stop and get any. Just kind of checking everything out. Now, we don't have a temp gauge on this one. That's something that I definitely would add on any old car. I like having oil pressure and a temp gauge. Just kind of keep an eye on. The newer cars, it doesn't matter as much. The old cars, kind of does. And I say that because a lot of times the newer cars are not prone to having little accidents or something happening. With an old car, you got a lot of maintenance. You got stuff you got to do. If you haven't been told that, well, you have now. But this one, it's not going to sit on the lot long because it does run and drive very nice. I think our main issues are going to be like paint and body. Just from the quick overview I did before I left the lot. But next, undercarriage is going to get lit up. We're going to see everything from front to back. Then we're going to check headlights, tail lights, turn signals, all at the same time, and end with picking out the flaws. So I'll see you in a minute. All right. Yeah, I need to tighten up my mirror there. That thing has got some slack in it. Look at her. It feels kind of tight too, which is bad, so it's just got some play somewhere in the bracket. I don't know if I can tighten it up or what. Maybe it needs another mirror. Here we go. So I'm playing around with a few advanced settings on my camera here. I know it's zoomed in a little bit more, but it should be less bouncy. Should be a little bit smoother footage. Nice and quiet on the suspension going down the road. Trying to give that guy some space in front of us there. Bump in the road right here. Fairly smooth, a little bit bumpier in the rear. Now that is a decent little speed bump. It doesn't seem like much, but if it needed any kind of major suspension work, it would have sent me into the ceiling. This car here has got plenty of pep. You can kick the tire over if you want to. It's there. Pulling into Maple Motors now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit subscribe, share. Thanks for sticking around, but picking out the flaws is coming up next. Here we go. We're picking out the flaws, starting in the front. Chrome on the front of this one is okay. You got a little bit of pitting around some of these edges. Scuffs. Chip there. Chips here. Cracks in the paint, touch-up marks. Spot on the side there, dings. Few chips and touch-up marks around that front end. Scuff. Down the side of this one, touch-up marks there. Spot on the side. Door hangs. Put over the fender, touch-up marks. Midsection, chips. Graphics on the sides have some rips. Little chips. Spot on the edge. In the corner here, dings on the trim. Seal looks good around that vent window coming down the side. A little hazy on the handle there. Little spot here. Paint run. Light scratch. Touch-up marks. Scratches on that back window. A lot of little imperfections on this paint job. Coming up to the back. Touch-up marks. Pitting on that rear bumper. Scuffs on the side here. Tail lights look pretty good. Both sides. Jams. Seal's nice. Jams look okay. A little chips on the edge. I did just wash it off and it looks like some moisture got in here, so it's not sealing up perfect. A lot of times that comes from back windows where you're spraying around the edges here on that trim and it'll drip down in. Just lifting this up. It is definitely tied in underneath this piece. But you can see it did have some rust and it's been covered up with a real thick coating here. Now your package tray is in good shape. Trunk lid looks pretty clean. Got some bubbles in the stripes there in the back. On this side as well. Hazy scratch marks on the wing. Little bubbles in the paint. Chips around the trunk lid. Cracks. Cracks in the paint back here. Old paint on this car. Went down the side. Little scuffs, touch-up marks. A few different colors down there, so you can see. Chip on the side, been over the fender. Spot here. Back that midsection. Little scuff. Crack in the paint there. Chip. Chip in the door, little ding. pitting on the handle. Touch up marks on the side here as well. Scratch. Hazy spot. Again, just a lot of cracks in the paint here. Scratches on that back window. Touch up marks. Chrome looks good. Seal looks good. Front window on this one's not bad, up the pillar here. Little dings. Just imperfections all in the paint, guys. See, you get it. It's not terrible. It's not full of rust. It's just got paint imperfections. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Light pitting. Got some Bondo in the door. You can see it down there at the bottom corner. Here in the front as well. Headliner's wrinkly back here. Give her a little gas. So you got to give it gas to start it up. It's not a bad thing, it's just flooding out a little bit. I can actually smell it. Pillars here look newer. It is on both sides, yes. Mirror is a little loose, look at her shake. Hood used to be red. See it under all those chips. Let's put her down. That stuff will come out. There's some little imperfections on those stripes, but they'll come out. Piece is sitting a little high here. chip here in the middle. Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit subscribe. Be sure to share this channel. And check out maplemotors.com. I do have finance and shipping detailed pictures. I do these videos every single day. Mainly, I just do them so you know exactly what you're getting before you get here. I want you to see this car inside out and underneath. That way you don't have too many questions. And if you do, I'll send you more information. Makes things easy. Most car lots won't point out all the flaws. We definitely do. So don't be scared to call us, 615-822-4444. And I'll see you in the next video.